like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings heading out, and it's Kirk Cousins at the helm in his second season in purple and white, 8th year overall. 30 touchdown passes for him a season ago. That's a career high as he aims to get the Vikings back into the postseason. To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there? And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins.
Screen, get out there.
Screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out, that's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close, and now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Alrighty.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A look now at the Oakland offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves.
Get up the field.
They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
And he is down deep in the Minnesota territory. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 9. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down.
Get rid of it.
The 17.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this. Williams loses the football. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
3-yard line.
And the defense not
Said we get
able
balls
to get
with
it.
it.
From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And he's in.
Touchdown, baby.
Raiders.
Let's go, Bowden.
Great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first
Like
here
it.
in this opening
I like
quarter.
it.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Ready.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Cousins to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Check, Mike 42. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Play fake. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Those are the numbers from Rudolph from last week's game. 6 catches, 64 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
Here's Madison running on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Check 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Play action now. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Carr.
Throw it away, man.
Here as he's taken down.
Good
the defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good stuff. A little route.
Just a small glimpse there as to why
flare.
they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On play action, now Carr. Aguilar has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good catch.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44. And now
get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Get it.
Fumble.
God.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And he will find his man on the outside.
Good play. Good play.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now Carr.
Oh, get rid of it.
And
Carr.
they're going to get to him. A sack.
Come on
sack
now.
back at the 9-yard line. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw his Carr.
Oh, my God. Somebody's got to block this guy.
And he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Nothing open.
But this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down. Here's Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin with a rematch from the AFC Divisional Round last year. Baltimore once again traveling to Arrowhead to take on Kansas City. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. From there, we fly east to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they lead the visiting Denver Broncos at the half. Devin Funchess, a touchdown catch in that first half. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Oh, my God, nobody's touching him, man.
He goes down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Oh, my
God.
Carr, what are you doing?
Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
It's not good.
It's
not good.
An interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Oh, with the face mask. What is with that?
Happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, jeez. Come on.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to Sharp. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Oh, wide open. Oh, man.
End zone, touchdown, Minnesota.
No pressure. No pressure on defense.
As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 637.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense
than
a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's get an interception.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
Rudolph, man, it's good.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Madison. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. From the 31, Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Cousins now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Draw play, Madison. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is...
turn around.
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh,
Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they get the score still down, but bottom line
we're out of my
is
defense. Need more out of my defense.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is down to a field goal. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they
go Waller.
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So
like it. I like it.
Gains, steady gains.
I like it very much.
Big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's all right. Shoot this clock up.
UCF man Mike Hughes. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for.
Oh, God, he hit me again, man.
He goes down.
This guy's like goddamn Khalil Mack.
Record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on. Oh, shit.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Damn, I really don't want to punt this. Guess I have to.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So Cousins and the Vikings down 17-14, a minute 54 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll look to throw. Obviously, a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
Oh, no.
I'd use one right here.
Oh, God.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Since when was he a receiver, man?
24 yards. He'll look to throw.
No, man.
He takes it across for the touchdown.
Jeez, that's why I wanted to go for it.
In the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation.
It's not good.
But to me,
That's definitely not good.
That's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
How am I touching the kicker? I wasn't even close to him.
They're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Right. Come on.
And that'll carry over
Time to do something. Time to do something.
For a touchback. So out come the Raiders. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
Oh, my God. Can somebody block this guy? Can somebody block this guy?
What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use
every time he's coming free, man.
As the clock will stop with
that
just
is
under
wild.
30 seconds left
I've never
to
seen
go.
anything like
That
it.
Huge loss on the sack makes
If he sacks me again, I'm just going to turn this whole game off.
2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he caught it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's
Ruggs!
complete.
Ruggs, baby! Burn that clock up. Deshaun Jackson. Let's go! Let's go. Oh, what a snag. What a ball.
That one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team.
I love it.
And then following through. All the way through.
That's the stuff I like.
More up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra
wow.
point by Carlson,
I'll take it.
Good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown
3 timeouts, though.
Play number 2. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. They'll try to get it on the ground.
This guy ran a draw.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first
What was the purpose of that?
To him at about the 33. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's get him, Max.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly.
No pass interference.
And it's incomplete.
There it is. There it is. 2-1, baby.
Up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point
Good
lead.
card, pretty good.
7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Oakland,